Hey, greetings to you all in the name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who is the head of my life, the author and the finisher of my faith, He's my everything. He's Selah. May peace be with you. May joy be with you. Just wanted to stop in just a tad bit, just a brief moment on this Friday Eve, on this day before the day of the weekend. You know, when you start getting excited because you know that you got 2 days that's going to fly by before your next weekday, work day start. But I just wanted to stop in a brief moment, just talk to you for a minute. Just talk to you for a minute. Because I don't think that many of us understand that we are in a fight for our lives. We are battling not just Satan and demons. We're fighting haters in the flesh. We're fighting mind battles of our own. We're fighting misconceptions and misunderstandings that we have. We are in the fight of our lives. And what we need to understand as individuals is that we're all in a fight of our lives, but you gotta be in the war for your own life. And you have those who are not willing to fight and battle and go into war for their own lives. They just slide and just gliding through life and just letting life happen. Or you have those that are selfish, and I'm using my words very because I don't want this to come over as harsh, although I do intend for it to come over just like that. But I'm trying to be respectful with my words, because this is kind of from the heart, and you know, some people may take it some type of way, but oh well, truth is truth. I've had conversations with those that are close to me, friends, family, associates, people that don't even really, I've just met, like my co-workers, yet for some reason they trust me with intimate details about their lives. And one common denominator that I'm finding amongst us all is that you have two type of people that you need to get out of your life, out of your circle, or whatever you want to call it, but you need to distance them in many aspects of your life. The first one are the seed destroyers, or those that are not willing to support your dreams. And those people come in two fashions. One are those, again, that they just gliding by with life, and life is just happening. And if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. It's like, oh well, whatever. And then you have those that want you to support them, but they can never support you. Seed killers. You need to get them away from you as fast as possible. If your dreams does not interest them, and yet they cannot support you, you need to get rid of them. If you have those that don't even have a dream, and they're always complaining and negative, and every time you share an idea, they want to shoot it down, get rid of them. You need to get them away from you as much as possible. You continue to pray for them. Like I said, sometimes God intends for them to be, you know, within your sphere, but not within your intimate space. You need to get them away, because right now we're in a fight for our lives, and you cannot afford to have people close intimately with you that's going to shoot down your dreams, that's going to destroy your dreams, or that's going to try to annihilate your aspirations, that eventually will kill you. A person without hope and without aspirations can fall into deep depression, which give them this grand idea about suicide or They just met away. Like older people. When you have a couple that's been married for so long, and when one of the spouse passed, the other one have such a hard time adapting to life, because life as they knew it is no more. And it's always, those that have really been close, I have noticed that it wasn't very long before that the other spouse actually transitioned to heaven as well. 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, or whatever. But that loneliness, elderly deal with that a lot. Loneliness. And that for an elderly person, what I say, people say, well, they died of natural causes. No, they died from loneliness and a broken heart. And that's what most times get elderly, because they get left to the wayside. So your dream killers, your aspiration snatchers, your seed destroyer, you need to get them away from you. The second type of person that you need to get away from you are the negative, manipulatives, strategic, word annihilating people. You need to get them away from you like fast. You need self-conceited. I mean, this is like the same category. That those people that can use their words to cut you, and yet they want to use your ability, and then they cut you. They cut. They got that. They had that spirit of cut. I mean, I'm trying to be nice as I can about this morning, but them people that the only time that they come around you, the only time that you have any communication with them, is when they need some, they want some. I mean, it's always a need or want, and that need or want can come financially, it can come materially, it can come just in the form of using your ear to complain, be negative. If everything about that person considered to be a dump situation or a dump circumstance, meaning that nothing absolutely can come from it, you need to get them people out of your life. I don't care if it's family, friend, foe, associate, whatever it may be. I'm very quick to distance myself at work from people that are gossipers or naysayers, or I'll speak to you and I keep it moving. I just stay away from people like that, because it drains your spirit, and sometimes it can alter your mind state, and it cause you to become the very thing that they are. Get them away from you. Be very strategic about how and who you allow in your life, and how you conduct yourself, because at the end of every day, you're going to be accountable for your actions, and you're going to reap the rewards or reap the consequences. No one else is going to be able to pay the price for what you allow in your life. So if you're not happy or okay with what someone is doing or how they're conducting their lives, it's okay to distance yourself from them. And it's okay to not be okay with the way that they do things. Just like the reason why the problem has come along is because they got a problem with the way that you do in life. So why is it that you always got to be the one to compromise? Why you got to adjust? Why you got to switch and alter and manipulate who you are, how you do things, and what you are to fit them, when they'll never do the same for you? You better get them people out of your life. You need to just, it's okay for us to do good away. It's okay for us to do good apart. It's okay for me to do me and you to do you, and we do great together, because I can still pray for you from a distance. Like I used to say, I could love you with a long handled spoon. When it's an associate, I could deal with you with a long handled spoon. I use friend very lightly in this world today, because I've learned and understood by how Jesus, just studying the life of Jesus, friend just, yeah. I can count on one hand, and I got a lot of fingers left over who I call friend. You know, friends stick closer than a brother. A friend will lay down their lives. A friend will give you their last. A friend will see that you have a need and they will come to your aid without you asking. That's a friend. Now, if you have to ask for something from someone every time you need it and they can't ever pick up on the fact that you may be in a need, or they can just come by and just check and make sure you're all right. If they cannot do that, they're not your friend. If they don't pick up the phone or text you or call you and say, hey, do you need anything? They're not your friend. They are not your friend. And the trick thing about it is, it's okay. And we got to get okay with the fact that they are not. So let's get strategic about how we handle our lives. Let's get very strategic about how we do life. Okay? Love thy neighbor. But you better go define what love is. Love never make you sacrifice your identity for the identity of someone else. Love is unconditional, but love still comes with a price. Love is free, but love still costs you everything. So if you cannot, and you give love freely, but they're not willing to pay the price to receive it, meaning making it reciprocal, then that's just not someone that you need to be in close proximity with. Okay? Love them at a distance. Pray for them at a distance and be good with it. Okay, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Wish them well. But you in a fight for your life, and you better start acting like it. You better start acting like you love yourself enough to put on them shrink up them shoes and put on them gloves, and if you got to, put a mask on because you don't want to mess up your pretty face. It don't make me no difference. Give me the glove because I ain't trying to hurt my hand. You know, some folks worry about their face. I don't want to hurt my hand because I got to still function with my hand and my feet, you know. So I'm put the gloves on, but I'm put them shoes on. I'm tighten that belt up around my waist, and I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get in the dirt. I'm going to get in the dirt. I'm going to get in the dirt. I'm going to go in that battle. I'm going to fight that war for my own life. I'm going to show up for myself every day. I'm going to show up for me every day. I'm going to do me every day. I've realized how much of me I have let go. I have realized how much of me I just put on the shelf. And it's no one else's fault. It's just simply that I stopped living. My God, when you lose someone that you really love, and it's kind of like your lifeline, man, they pull life out of you. And you don't realize it, that before you know it, you was actually making your grave site, your grave bed right next to them, not even realizing, waking up every day. You know, putting a finger in the grave, putting a toe in the grave. Finally got your whole foot and your heel is in the grave. When you lose someone that you love, and that love, you can't find it on this side of the world, on this side of the earth, you start giving up on life. And you start little bit by little bit leaning this way toward eternity because you have nothing to lean toward here. Guess what? You worth living for. You are worth living for. You are worth this fight. Even if you got to fight this fight by yourself, you are worth it. So even if you got to walk alone, put them shoes on and put them gloves on. Put the mask on if you got to. Shoot, if you got to put on a whole protective suit, it's okay. But get in the fight, get in the battle for your own life, and let's get to war. It's time out for hoping and wishing and waiting, thinking that somebody's going to come and just throw some daisies in your life, get you some seeds and get your own daisy field growing. No. It's time for you to start doing life and living life. And whoever it is that God will allow in your life in that season. And if they are receptive, they'll come. They'll come and be a part of your life. But don't try to force someone to be a part of your life. And stop altering and denying yourself the right to live for somebody else. Stop taking your resources and depleting it for someone that won't deplete their resources for you. Stop it. Stop it. The art of no is a great thing. The art of silence is a great thing. The art of elimination is amazing. You better start using it. And start thinking, how can you better your life? Because it's going to come a time and season where you need to be the one, that person for somebody else. And if you keep depleting yourself for these folks over here, you're not going to have what you need in order to fulfill this requirement that God has for you over here. See, that's another tactic of the enemy. That's another tactic of Satan. That's another tactic of how he can cause things to be altered or not be fulfilled in your life. So let's get focused. Kingdom agenda. Be blessed.